Welcome in this another episode of Public Speaking. If you are new on this channel, please subscribe my channel, like, comment and share. So if you have a definite purpose, if you have a clear purpose and you know how to organize your speech, but your success depends on how you use your words. Words play a very important role, and your success depends how you play with those words. Words convey message. Words communicate your message to your audience, and your audience make perceptions about you by the words you communicate. The first thing that is use short words. In words, there are many syllables. There can be 2, 3, 4, 5 syllables. But to make audience understand, so that they can understand you well and they can follow you, it is good if you use words which have 1 or 2 syllables. Mostly. The second thing, that use shorter sentences. When you use shorter sentences, it will be easier for your audience to understand and to follow. But sometimes when you only use short sentences, it will be very monotonous. It sounds very boring. So avoid that. You can use longer sentences periodically. It will add variety in your speech. So you have to judiciously use longer sentences in your speeches. Another important tip is use vivid words. We all have senses. We have a senses to hear, to taste, to feel, to see, and vivid words evoke emotions. Vivid words appeal to your senses, and when you use these words that appeal to your audience senses, then your speech makes impact. So it is very important to use vivid words while speaking, while drafting your speeches. Another important thing in this episode that I would like to share with you, use of rhetorical devices. Rhetorical devices are very useful in our communication. Like simile. Simile is a comparison between two different things for a similar or for a common quality. For example, if I say Ram is as brave as lion. So there are two different things, Ram and lion, and there is a similar quality, brave. So this is the use of simile. You can use metaphor. Mostly we use metaphor in our speeches. Here two different things. Again, there is a comparison between two different things. Like Ram is lion. But the similar quality or the quality is missing. That you have to find out. That you have to make out. If I say Ram is lion, Ram is different, lion is different. Ram can't be a lion. Lion is an animal. So, this is a glaring example of compressed simile. Ram, we can say in other words, Ram is as brave as a lion. So, it is a simile, but in metaphor we will say Ram is lion. Another rhetorical device is alliteration. That is the repetition of the initial sound or alphabet, like devotion and dedication. If you are unable to find out or differentiate different sounds, then you can just identify the words like devotion, dedication, tips and tricks. So these are the examples of alliteration. Triad, where there are three ideas, a group of three words, ideas, opinion, that is called triad. Oxymoron, when you use two just opposite words, like we can say that there is a, if you are in old Delhi and there is a very crowded place, we can say that it is the best organized chaos of the world. Organized and chaos. We can say sweet and sour. That is two opposite words. Similarly, so today you have learnt how to say it, how to convey your message. Today I will give you a task. Go and take today's newspaper and find out where they have used short sentences, where they have used short words, words which have only one or two syllables, where they have used simile, metaphor, alliteration, triad, oxymoron or antithesis. And if you first identify, then if you visualize that you are using all these rhetorical devices, all these advices, then one day that will come that you will be speaking confidently, you will be speaking as a eloquent speaker. Thank you.